If you've ever felt like you're doing everything right, working hard, delivering results, taking on more responsibility, but still not getting promoted, there's a high chance the problem is not your performance. It's how you're asking. Because here's the truth most people don't realize. Promotions are not decided when you ask. They are decided before you ask. And if you don't understand that, you'll keep having the conversation too late. Or the wrong way. Why most promotion requests fail? Let's break this down clearly. Most professionals approach promotions like this. They wait. They work hard. Then one day they say, backhand index pointing right, I think I deserve a promotion. And from their perspective, it makes sense. But from a leadership perspective, that's not enough. Because decision makers are not asking, backhand index pointing right, do they deserve it? They're asking, backhand index pointing right, is promoting this person the right decision right now? That includes risk, readiness, impact, consistency. And if any of those feel unclear, the answer becomes not yet. The mindset shift from asking to positioning. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this. You don't ask for promotion. You position yourself for one. Your goal is not to convince someone in one meeting. Your goal is to make the decision feel backhand index pointing right obvious. Backhand index pointing right safe. Backhand index pointing right logical. Before the conversation even happens. Step 1. Build your case before you speak. Before you even bring up promotion, you need evidence. Not opinions. Not feelings. Evidence. That means clear achievements, measurable results, documented impact. This is where your promotion case document comes in. If you can't clearly explain your value in a structured way, your manager won't be able to either. Step 2. Align with the next role. Promotion is not about your current role. It's about the next one. So, ask yourself, backhand index pointing right, what does the next role actually require? Leadership, ownership, decision-making, communication. Then look at your current behavior. Backhand index pointing right, are you already showing those traits? Because the strongest promotion candidates are not asking for a chance. They're demonstrating readiness. Step 3. Start the conversation early. One of the biggest mistakes people make is waiting too long. They wait until they feel ready, then bring it up suddenly. Instead, you should start early with something like, backhand index pointing right, I'd like to understand what I need to demonstrate to move to the next level. This does two important things. It shows maturity, it gives you a roadmap. Now your manager knows your goal, and they can guide your growth. Step 4. Communicate results, not effort. This is where most people lose the opportunity. They talk about how busy they are, how much work they do, how long they've been there. But none of that is persuasive, because effort is invisible. What matters is backhand index pointing right, what changed because of your work? So instead of saying, I've been handling a lot, you say, I improved workflow efficiency and reduced delays. Now your value is clear. Step 5. Frame it as a business decision. This is the most important part of the conversation. Don't make it emotional. Don't make it personal. Make it strategic. Instead of, backhand index pointing right, I feel ready for a promotion. Say, backhand index pointing right, based on the results I've delivered and the responsibilities I've taken on, I believe I'm already operating at the next level. I'd like to discuss how we can formalize that. Now you're not asking. You're presenting a case. Step 6. Handle not yet the right way. Even if you do everything right, you might still hear, not right now, we need more time, budget constraints. This is where most people get discouraged. But this is actually a key moment. Instead of stopping, you ask, backhand index pointing right, what would you need to see from me over the next few months to move this forward? Now you turn uncertainty into clarity, and you stay in control of your growth. Step 7. Keep reinforcing your value. After the conversation, your job is not done. You need to continue documenting wins, continue communicating impact, continue showing leadership behavior. Because consistency builds confidence, and confidence drives decisions. Remote work reality, critical. If you're working remotely, this process becomes even more important, because your work is less visible, your effort is less obvious, your impact must be communicated intentionally. You cannot rely on being seen. You must rely on being understood. Common mistakes to avoid. Let's be direct. Crossmark asking without preparation. Crossmark making it emotional. Crossmark talking about effort instead of results. Crossmark waiting too long to start the conversation. Crossmark giving up after one no. Avoid these, and your chances increase significantly. Final thought. If you remember one thing from this video, let it be this. Promotions are earned before they are requested. By the time you ask, the decision is already forming. Your job is to backhand index pointing right build the evidence. Backhand index pointing right communicate the value. Backhand index pointing right align with the next role, so that when you ask, it doesn't feel like a risk. It feels like the next logical step. If this helped you, subscribe for more content on remote work, career growth, promotion strategy, professional development. And if you want the full breakdown, check the blog linked in the description.